So you're probably a fairly new Amazon seller and you had your first 1-star review and you now want to get rid of that, turn that into a 5-star review. If you stick around in this video, I will explain to you what I did when I got my first 1-star review and turned it into a 5-star review within 2 weeks. So who am I to give advice in these kind of matters? Well, my name is Andreas Gordimasu. I started selling on Amazon back in the end of November 2019. I did my first listing with my first FBA listing. Sold about 140 units up until now. So yes, I am definitely just kind of a rookie myself. However, during this journey, in the preparation and part of the journey, I've learned things along the way, obviously. So this video is really about when I got my first 1-star review and how I made to turn that into a 5-star review. I researched the topic, what you could actually do when you get a 1-star review, and then I added some of my own stuff into it. Bearing in mind that I actually worked within sales for the last 20 years, so I do consider myself having some experience of how customer service should be done. So that combined made a really smooth and efficient process for me. Now the idea is that I show you the same step-by-step process, and hopefully if you get the same experience as I did, you can apply it and you will get the same positive result. Now, a small disclaimer, obviously I cannot promise any results of the same sort, but if you follow these steps, at least you have done everything you can in your power to improve the situation. And I think that's all we can do basically when we're talking about customers. Customers can act irrationally or irrationally, but either way, as long as you have done what you can in order to mitigate and improve the situation, you can at least feel relaxed about that. So enough said, then let's jump into the actual tips and tricks section of this video. Okay, so here we are. How to make a 1-star review into a 5-star review. First of all, the 1-star review I received, I don't have the original actually, because I just took care of the problem when it arose, not thinking about that I should actually do this kind of video afterwards. But basically what it said was that I got this I'm selling a backpack, by the way, so I got this backpack for my son, and when I received it, one of the straps broke immediately when trying it out. I got it for my son, who was devastated as he had been looking forward to this so much, something in that. And there was actually a picture attached to it as well, so it was kind of very visual as well. And at that point of time I only had like 10 reviews. So this one was really like a sore thumb, or it really stood out, and you would see it as soon as you got onto my listing and drill down for the reviews. Now the effect obviously is that you get a potential loss of sales, which will lead to a reduced sales conversion, and you will also lose ranking. I was on page 1 for my product. I got it there early on after launching it. And I didn't see a huge effect on my ranking actually, since I took action quickly, and that's why I kind of emphasize on taking action very quickly in these matters. But I have also seen and understood that this can cause you losing ranking quite swiftly if your rating drops beneath 3 stars, and beneath will hurt your ranking for sure. So for me, the first and most important rule of excellent customer service is provide massive value without asking for anything in return. And what I mean by this is really that your customers should become amazed by the experience and feel inclined to change their review rather than you requesting it. At least this was my mindset, and this is to me very important because first of all, Amazon does not like you asking for any kind of, as a seller, ask any kind of favors or requests to your customers. If you give them something and you ask for something in return, I think that's actually quite prohibited, and you might end up being suspended for it. So do not do that. However, communicating with the customer in a very pleasant manner and keeping a very good tone with your customer, and as long as you're communicating via Amazon platform, Amazon has no problem with that, and that's the way I did it. So keeping this in mind, that we just want to provide massive value, and hopefully that will result in something. So the 7 steps that I've taken down here, and these 7 steps are might seem like a lot when at the first glance, but they're very straightforward actions that you can take in a very swift manner as well. The first one, act fast. And I can't emphasize that enough, because if you get a bad review, showing the customer that you really care is that when you immediately respond to it. Every day that passes really reduces the chances of you rectifying that problem or getting a new review from it. So act fast. First, then find the order from the review. Now there are a number of videos showing you how to do that, but there's a little bit of a investigation work, if you will, in how to do that, because you need to go into the review and from the name you have to find out, you have to search in your list of orders, do a free text search of the name, trying to identify which is the right order. Now if you want, I can make a video around how to do that as well. Please then leave that in the comment section. Otherwise, I just recommend you find one of those videos in how you search for finding orders within your Amazon seller in the Seller Central. So once you found the order, what you do is from there you can actually then send an email to the customer. So you send an email to the customer where we normally send out this ask for a return, and you add some personal text in that email as well, where you apologize for the inconvenience caused, you're sorry about this, and obviously this should not be the case with a high quality product such as yours. However, now that it has happened, you will take immediate action to replace it. So that's the first email. Then so step number 4, once you've sent that one, I would directly send a replacement item, and I would actually not wait here for the return to have come back, but I would send it immediately, just to show your customer that you're a serious business owner and you really appreciate their business, and you're not just trying to get a one-off sale. I send this free of charge, and I would also then, in step number 5, send an email to the customer that you have actually now sent the replacement. So already now they will, probably even before they have gone to the post office to return the faulty one, they will receive a notification from you that the new one is on its way. And already there, that's a very good message towards the customer. Step number 6, you send a gift card. I haven't seen this in any video anywhere, and this is something I've just added as a icing on the cake, if you will. Send a gift card to the customer. Doesn't have to be much, could be anywhere between like 5 or 15 or 20 pounds, depending on the price of your product and your budget, obviously. But here I think this really shows that you're just giving something extra to the customer, that they had to go through this process of getting a faulty one and then a new one. So you're just showing that this that normally doesn't happen, because if this normally happened, you would have to give away gift cards every day of the week, which would obviously not be very kind of beneficial for your profit. So I would send a gift card to the customer, and then in step number 7, I would send the third and final email, where I actually did this kind of a summary of everything. You apologize for that they had this initial experience, and you also and you say the steps of actions you have taken now to rectify and correct it, and you wish them all the best with their new product. Hopefully they will have a much better experience with that one. What this does, besides wrapping up the story, it also puts the customer, reminds them of the fact that you feel sorry about the whole experience as such, which they do as well. But you also remind them of all the kind of different steps of actions you have taken to correct it and to rectify this problem. And finally, you make them think about the new product that they have received and whether they like that one or not one, and hopefully they like it, and that could push them to become inclined to actually take some sort of action. Like, now I'm actually fairly pleased, so maybe I should go back to my original review doesn't necessarily happen. But if you have taken these steps of actions, the likelihood of getting a updated review increases significantly, I would say. So after these 7 steps, you wait, and then it could be, a day, 2 days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. And maybe it doesn't happen at all, as said, but if these customers are the ones that normally give reviews, and the ones that tend to give reviews and be verbal about it, both in a negative manner, are usually also the ones that are writing and verbal about it in a positive manner. So the idea is that they would not like to leave a bad review left alone if they actually have a different experience. In my experience, then the result was that the review you have in front of you now is that I got 5 stars and I got a fabulous and excellent customer service. And as you can see in the text here, after the bag becoming faulty when first used, I contacted the seller, and the communication and customer service was impeccable. We emailed each other and the replacement has been sent. Excellent product that just happened to have a defect. Thank you, and my son loves his bag. So that was kind of concluded, and this was a time frame of approximately 2 weeks from when I received the 1-star review until this was all taken care of, and this review was updated as well. And then again, throughout this process, I never requested or asked anything from the customer in that sense. I just went on trying to, provide as much value as possible during this time frame, making them feel really taken care of. And this was the end result. Now, if you like these kind of videos and you would like to have more of these in the future, as I have new experiences to share, feel free to like this one, subscribe, and potentially also add the star button there as well. And if you want anything in particular, leave in the comment section, and I'll be happy to see if it's something I know. I'm happy to share it. Thank you very much. Okay, good luck. Bye.